Nowadays, people work 2, 3 jobs and a side hustle. And that's because their primary job isn't giving them enough income to live a life that they want to live. They want to live at a certain level. And when they can't do it with just one paycheck from one company, they augment their income with a side hustle. Have you ever thought about turning that side hustle into a company, into a business? It's not as hard to do as you might think. I'm going to give you 5 steps in turning your hustle into a business. But before I get started, this lesson in the study of success is sponsored by Stringfellow Accounting Solutions. We deliver premium bookkeeping and payroll services. Or email us at andre@stringfellowaccounting.com. Let's get to it. Number 1, in order to create a company, you need a name. So let's look at names. What are you going to call yourself? How are you going to operate as a business? How are people going to identify you? So be a little creative. Come up with a name that is meaningful to you. Number 2, set up a legal structure. For the sake of this video, we're going to keep it simple. Let's just say we're going to set up an LLC. That is a state designation. Basically, an LLC is a limited liability corporation. What it does is it provides a legal layer between you as an individual and your company. You and your company are 2 separate individuals under the law when you set up your LLC. Number 3, you got to get an employer identification number, also known as an EIN. That's like a social security number. You get that from the IRS. IRS.gov, apply for EIN. Once you have your EIN, it takes about 30 minutes. This whole process you can do in a day. You get your name, you register your company with the state, your articles of incorporation. The form is maybe 3 pages. It's real easy to fill out. $25 for the most part, depending on what state you're in. Your EIN is from IRS.gov. That's free. That's like a social security number, so that the IRS or the government can identify your company. Once you get the paperwork from those 2 things, then you open up a bank account in your company's name, your business's name. After that, you set up an accounting system, and that's how you're going to record all of your transactions. And guess what? Your hustle is now a business. I'm going to give you a bonus checklist. Once you get your legal structure set up, you need to identify what type of business you are. Are you retail? Are you professional services? Are you a wholesaler? Are you a landscaper? Are you a musician? You have to know what genre or what niche you're in. Then you have to see if there's any licenses or permits that apply to your type of business. You go to your local and your state websites and to the business section, and they'll tell you, depending on the field that you're in, because you may be, say, a daycare provider. There are certain licenses that you need to have in order to operate a daycare facility. Or you may be a restaurant or a food truck. There are certain licenses that you have to have with your local authority in order to be able to operate that business. Once you do that, now you have to think about risk assessment and protection. Those are your insurances. Again, depending on the type of business, you will have some type of general liability insurance. That's to protect your business from lawsuits or any type of claim against your business. And then, finally, and this list is short and simple, location. Where are you going to be located at? Are you going to have an office? Are you going to be virtual? Are you going to work from home? These are some key things that you need to do in order to turn your hustle into a business. If you could make money on the side with the hustle, think about what happened if you were to put 100% of your time into your hustle, turning it into a legitimate business. For more information, see our contact information below, so that if you have any questions, leave your comments down below. I can help you out with setting up a company, give you some consultation. We can do that. Send us an email and we'll respond as soon as possible. Thanks for joining us in this episode of The Study of Success. As always, we'll see you in the good life.